Hello students, I am back. Class 5, subject EVS, chapter number 8, chapter name The Animal World. Topic Sense Organs in Animals, part 1. If you remember in the last class, we talked about how the ants find their food by using their sense of smell. Now today we will talk about some other animals. They are also using their sense organs for find out the food. Most animals and insects have a far superior sense of smell. The maximum animals on the earth that are using their sense of smell to find out their surroundings and find out their food. They often use it with other sense organs to identify and locate food. Normally the sense of smell that is related to the nose. But the other animals, some of them have different type of sense organs. They don't have the nose, but they have some other organs that are doing the work same as the work is being done by nose. Bees use their sense of smell along with their ability to recognize colors and patterns to find food. Here the statement is giving you information about the bees, how the bees are using the sense of smell. They have organs by which they are using the sense of smell, and that sense of smell is giving them the ability, the quality by which they can identify the colors through which they can go with the food. Means they are using the sense of smell, and with it they can easily find their food. And if you remind that in the ants, they have the different type of chemicals name. If you remind, that name is pheromone. So just like the bees have also the particular pheromones that they are living at the place by which the next other bees can identify the food from where they find. Their food is nectar of flowers. They carry nectar from the flower and store it in their home, the beehive. You know, the home of the bees is beehive. In beehive, the many bees live together, a social life along with their queen. So, they carry nectar from the flower and store it in the beehive where they make the honey. And you know that honey is a very yummy food for everybody, and it is also beneficial for the health. Animals like bees, butterflies, ants, flies and cockroaches use the antenna on their heads to follow smell and also to find their way. Means these type of animals, bees, butterflies, ants, flies, cockroaches, these are the insects category animals, and they are the antenna. They are using the sense of smell, but not with the nose. They have the different sense of organ, and that is antenna. With their antenna, they can identify the smell, and with the help of it, they can find their food and also the way. They not only find out their food, they can also find out the way on which they have to move forward. Snakes use their tongue much like we use our nose. The snakes are also using the sense of smell, but they don't have nose, so they are using their tongue. They are using their tongue as our nose. And if you will notice, whenever you have seen any particular pics or the video of the snake, you will always find the snakes are just flicking out their tongue from their mouth and trying to identify their surroundings. With the help of their tongue and using the sense of smell, they can easily find out their prey and about their surrounding. Some snakes have membranes that can also detect heat. Some snakes have the different type of quality. They have the particular membranes, and with the help of it they can identify the heat also. with the help of sense of smell and with the help of heat, they can identify their prey, they can identify their food and also their surrounding. If you will notice on the television, whenever you will see any particular scene of the snake, in the visual form, it will always look like the fully red. There the particular red color shows their sense of heat. They can identify the heat and with the help of it, they can identify their food. So along with these sentences, I hope all of you understand it. And these sentences tells us that the animals are using especially the sense of smell that is helping them to find out their way. Different animals have different type of organs, different type of sense of organs that are helping them to identify their surroundings. So now your today's homework is learn and write these points in your EVS activity copy. You have to learn all these points and also you have to write it in your EVS activity copy. Thank you.